but not until we get to the next part of the climb.
Well, Sky have handled that climb very well. They've still got a large number of riders. You can see Geraint Thomas just sitting in the middle there, Robbie. There he is in the ochre jersey. He's hardly had to turn a pedal in anger this afternoon. And I reckon, look at the speed here. We're looking at 90, 95, 96, 97.
Go on, push it. Let's see the 100. There it is. They've hit 100 kilometers an hour. They're on the way down back to the vineyards. And it looks as though Jürgen Roeland's the demon descender, even though he did crash in this race last year. He's no fears of going downhill. 14.5 kilometers to go.
Well, the gap is not huge yet. It's only about 30 seconds. A little push there to the teammate as the rider in front, Roeland, gets himself into an aerodynamic tuck position, very much like a ski. It's not something that you should try at home, this, is it, Robbie?
No, you also shouldn't try this out on the open road, but it's very effective on a fast downhill like this. If you see Jürgen Roeland's open up that gap without even trying, he's a bit more heavily built than the other riders, and he opens that gap on the downhill. Well, it's the opposite sort of thing that happens on the uphill when those kilos start to work against you.
Got Matty Goss on the front, I think, at the moment, trying to pull the Orica Green Edge riders back into this race as they're trying to position Simon Geraint. If he is feeling good, he may go for a long one on the climb itself. But look at this, for the art of going downhill, it's a separate talent as well as going uphill. And Jürgen Roeland looks to be the expert of these four. He's freewheeling away from them.
Well, not every bike rider in the sport of professional cycling knows how to go downhill very well. It's a skill that you have to learn. And I think, Robbie, it's a lot to do with the position on the bike that some guys have. Climbers having a completely different position to sprinters, for example.
It's a position on the bike. It's a sense of balance. It's a bit of the bravery and
the foolery.
And you could call it. That's probably what I meant.
Into Sterling, he really has got his tail up. He's not afraid of the hills either. He is a good stage racing youngster. Graham Brown here is on the same team as Slagter, and even though he's bandaged up to the eyeballs after his big prang yesterday, he is doing his pulling his first share of the weight here. And this is Slagter's other teammate, Zhang Lingyi, at the front, working hard.
Tell you what, it's hurting the guys at the back. There's a bit of organisation there. I just noticed the black and blue jersey of Team Sky looking after Geraint Thomas, trying to move him up towards the front end of this main line of riders. We've got serious pressure now. The peloton, when they came along the beach, average speed was 50.4 kilometers an hour, and that's because of the pressure coming on here from Martin Jellinghi.